I've lost jobs, that's for sure. And we've lost projects that we've been working on for years because we put a line down that we wanted to be, paid fairly, and it wasn't going to be the case, and so we walked away. But me losing a job is different than someone else losing a job. I do believe if you lead with telling people what you're worth, they start to believe it.
Yeah. One thing that I know you do, and I've heard other people speak to it, and I know sometimes maybe when I brought it up to you, you feel a little like, I don't want credit for something you feel like you should be doing, but you do put your money where your mouth is, literally, and you do fight for pay equality for other women, especially and women of color that are in films with you, which I just want to say to you as a Black woman, thank you. Thank you. And I've heard people speak to it. I've heard Octavia speak to it. I've heard people speak to that. Sometimes in this industry, I think that we can all agree that sometimes the relationship between women, especially women of color and white women, can be a little scary, like we dance around each other. What was it about you that said, no, let me just jump right in 2 feet for my sisters and fight for what I know to be right?
It doesn't really feel like a fight to me. It just feels like being a human being.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
It feels like I would never want to profit in a way that someone else was being treated unfairly.
Yeah.
I would never feel good about what I was making. I would never feel good about waking up in the morning. So for me, that was a very easy conversation. And once, she shared to me the realities of the financial situation she had been in, I was completely appalled. And it also made more sense of, okay, I want to now be in a position where I can be part of the conversation to make sure people are being fairly paid for their services.
I wonder now we're, 7 years later from where you decided you were going to start Freckle Films. What have you seen changing as far as inclusivity, as far as, the pay disparity that we see in Hollywood? Have you seen it?
I mean, I've seen a lot of changes from the beginning of I've been in the industry a little over 10 years, and when I came into it, it could not be a more different situation, just in terms of being an actress. And, in the beginning, I would have to, if I had an idea for a movie, I'd have to talk to the actor to get the actor to go to the director with the idea, so it felt like it was man to man. And that's how I would get my ideas implemented, because I would notice the second I would go to the director, it was always no. But the second the actor would do it, he would listen. So I was like, okay, I have to be really good friends with the male actor and then get my, and there's none more of that.
I mean, that kind of goes from my brain, right? You hear Jessica Chastain, who is an Oscar winner, say that. That blows my mind. Makes me a little mad, but it blows my mind. Kelly, what about you from the executive side of things? What change have you seen?
I mean, I see it on the talent side, a lot of equality, but I do feel like we're still fighting as female producers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because also when you think about producers, a lot of the time you find the book, you find the idea, you develop it for years and years and years. We can speak to Tammy Faye, that was a 10-year prospect, but you don't get paid till the cameras start rolling.
Right.
So your investment of your time and your energy and all your creativity gets paid if you make it. If you don't make it, and we've had experiences where we've had to fight to say, we're looking at the budgets, that's our job, we're seeing the budget, and you're getting paid. I mean, I want to say it was 75% more than we were getting paid. It was insane, and that was not that long ago.
Right.
So it is a constant fight.